We are live. It is Sunday night. It is 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time, other clocks, other places, depending on where you live. The return of Creator Talk. I've been off for a month and a half. We got lots to talk about. We got Shopify, YouTube collaboration. We got TikTok versus Meta. I think the death nail for one of those two streaming platforms is on the way. I'm in the minority, but I'll share with you why. I think that Twitch charity mode, something to talk about for sure. Netflix lost 1 million subscribers and everybody's happy about it. We'll talk about that a little bit. YouTube cuts the content ID period from 30 days down to 7. And I don't see anybody talking about this one. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about where I've been if you want to. We'll talk about my new schedule, even if you don't want to. That's all coming up right now on Creator Talk Live. If you're watching live, say hi in the chat. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag Team Replay in the comments of this video. I appreciate you guys live or not live. Doesn't matter either way. Let me know what you want to hear about. Do you want to hear about where I've been? You want to hear about the new schedule? You want to hear about one of these stories? Again, the stories are Shopify YouTube partnership. That is the biggest news for content creators, for monetization opportunity in 2022. I really, really believe that. I'm excited about it. We talked about it the last time we did a Creator Talk Live about a month and a half ago. Again, it was if you're new here, welcome. It's every Sunday night, but we've taken a pretty big break here for a while. But the last show we did, Creator Talk Live, was about this very thing. Shopify and YouTube had just announced, or I think they had just announced that they're going to collaborate. It's live. It's here. We're going to talk about that. That's going to be the main topic tonight. Again, if you're interested in TikTok, we'll talk about that a little bit. TikTok versus Meta. I think Facebook is coming after TikTok, and I think they're going to win the fight. And we'll talk about why, and I'll give you some evidence and some news that happened today. I see a bunch of people showing up live. Say hi in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming in. Twitch charity mode. I'm probably more interested in this than the average bear, because I run a nonprofit. I'm the executive director. I am the executive director, CEO of a nonprofit. Boy, that's a tongue twister. I work in a nonprofit, and I haven't dove into Twitch, dove into live stream, dove into the YouTube live universe for nonprofit, for charity, and for online sales. And I need to, because my organization, that's a Beatles song. I think so. We run a resale shop. We have a thrift store. Think Goodwill, right? So I need to be doing this. And Twitch has done something that I need to dive into. So we'll talk about that a little bit tonight if you're interested. I'm interested in this. I think Netflix, Disney Plus, all the streaming really matters for us creators for a couple of reasons. I think the creators are going to be hey, Earth Central. Hey, Mar in Memphis in the house. What's going on? Still, Mar in Memphis, still a member of the channel. Mar has the best birthday in the world. Love you. Glad you're here. Earth Central in the house. Dean in the house. Everybody, if I missed you, say hi in the chat. I appreciate you being here. I think that Netflix and all the streaming services, Disney Plus and all that. First of all, I talk about Disney, so there's the Disney Plus thing. Hey, Cricket, how are you, my friend? I think you just sent me something on Twitter. I think I saw a notification right before the show started. I haven't looked at it yet, though, but if you did, well, I'll check it out here shortly. But I think that those streaming services are going to start doing more and more with content creators. The big ones at first, but I think the smaller ones and the middle of the world ones are going to have a shot at a piece of those pies. Pieces of those pies. And I also think that what are we doing as content creators? What are we really doing? We're battling it out for eyeballs. Dean's here, Mars here, Earth Central's here, Cricket's here, and everybody else who's in the chat. Hello, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'll say hi to everybody in chat here in a minute. We're all competing for eyeballs or ears, right? If it's audio, if it's a podcast. I don't mind thinking that I'm competing with Netflix, because you are here. However many are here live, however many are watching on the replay, you're choosing to be here instead of on Netflix or on Disney Plus or on ABC or on Fox. And I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, but that's not where I'm going with this. Netflix losing 1 million subscribers. I think there's a few reasons. Why would you pay the millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars as Netflix does for more content and think you're going to beat YouTube, who pays, you know what they pay for their content? Zero. I mean, I guess they have YouTube originals. Does anybody watch that stuff? I don't. Stephanie in the house. What's going on, Stephanie? I really appreciate you being here. we as content creators give YouTube this content for free. And I think I personally think it's better. I'm not going to pretend like I don't watch TV. I'm a big Breaking Bad guy. I'm all in on Better Call Saul. I love The Offer recently. Hey, my mom's in the chat. What's going on, mama? There's a lot of content that I still watch on terrestrial TV and on the streaming services, but more and more people are coming to YouTube. And that's why I think the Netflix thing matters. And then last but not least, I'll go through the whole list again after I say hi to chat. Last but not least, YouTube's cutting the content ID period from 30 days to 7 days. And I think that matters a lot. And I don't think anybody's talking about it. So let me say hi to chat. I'll go over the list again. We'll talk about my new schedule. We'll talk about where I've been, and I'll kind of let you guys determine which story we go through first. I do have a poll up there. Please vote in the poll, the pinned comment. If you want to support the channel, there's a few ways to support the channel. All right, let's do this. So who's here? Let me scroll up. Well, we'll start on the bottom here. So not let me scroll anymore. Stephanie's in the house. Welcome in, Stephanie. I'm glad you are here. By the way, if you're in chat, you're a subscriber. If you're not in chat and you want to be in chat, but you can't, it's because you're not a subscriber to the YouTube channel. I'm going to start streaming to some other platforms too, but here on YouTube, which is the only place I'm broadcasting to live currently, you've got to be a subscriber. So welcome to all the subscribers. If you're in there and you want to be a subscriber, or you want to be in chat, you got to hit the subscribe button. And of course, please do. I like that. Here for the moment in the house, also a member of the channel. What's going on, my friends? I'm glad you're here. Salute to my mom from Mar. I love that. Stephanie, I think I said hi to. Dean, I said hi to. Who did I miss? If I missed you, I apologize. We just had some storms through North Carolina. I hope you're safe. We haven't had any storms. I would pay dollar bills for some rain. It is so hot. We've had fires here. I live in Fort Worth, if you don't know. Fires to the west, fires to the southwest. Yeah, it's been a mess. Actually, it was a pleasant weekend, only barely into the hundreds the last 2 days, today and yesterday, but it's been a scorcher, and I believe we're supposed to be hot, hot, hot. Little Buster Poindexter for you. Hot, hot, hot for the rest of the week coming. All right, so where have I been? I started this channel. I'm going to talk more at length about this tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time, other clocks, other places, depending where you live. We're going to be in the morning. What I used to call Good Morning Disney, I'm going to still call Good Morning Disney sometimes, but I'm going to call it Wake Up Disney sometimes too. And tomorrow it's going to be Wake Up Disney. Where have I been? Well, let's go back to in the Wayback Machine. I started this channel because I wanted to talk about Disney and meet people who are like-minded to talk about Disney. And, you know, there's some travel and some other stuff too. I like other things too. I'm a sports nut. I love to travel. I'm a nonprofit executive. I'm a dad. I'm a grandpa now. By the way, news, you're the first ones to hear it outside of family, unless you're on one of my daughter's Facebooks, I guess. Grandkid number 4 on the way. Grandson, granddaughter, and who knows what coming in February again. So yes, I'm excited. I'm going to be a grandpa times 4. I'm way off topic, but I'm super excited. I love that. But when I started this channel, it was going to be heavy Disney, and I was going to put my toe. Thank you very much here for a moment. Put my toe in the the water on some other things, and I've done that. And I've grown this channel. This has been my favorite show, Creator Talk Live. By the way, I've got a little music in the background. Please let me know if it's too loud. It's not too loud for me, but I'm not hearing what you hear. So if the music is, somebody let me know in the chat. Can you hear the music? Is it way too loud? Is it way too quiet? I'd rather be quiet than loud, frankly. Thank you for the congratulations in the chat. I appreciate it. I'm really, really excited. I've told them boy or girl Jeffina is the name to go with. We'll see. But anyway, anything about cannot hear the music, streaming services will never be personal like live streams like this. Stephanie, so true. So true. Honestly, it's something that means a lot. It's amazing knowing no matter where you are in the world that we can connect. What Stephanie said. Yeah, what Stephanie said. I mean, I can't even add to that. That's perfect. You know, I mean, just being able to do what we're doing right now. I'm not talking to Stephanie. Stephanie's not talking to me, but it's pretty close, right? Extreme in the house is going on. Glad you're here. Cannot hear the music. Nobody can. The music's good. Not too loud. Okay, good. Jennifer's in the house. Hi, Jeff and friends. Congrats, Jeff. And Jennifer, I appreciate that so much. I never thought about being married. Wasn't a goal. Then I didn't think about having kids. Wasn't a goal. Not opposed to any of these things, but wasn't a goal. Sure as heck never thought about being a grandpa. Until, of course, you get there, right? It's my favorite freaking thing ever. Like, if you took all my favorite things and you put them in a pot and you smushed them all together, all of them combined aren't as cool as, having one of my grandkids at my house or me going to their house and just playing. It's the cutest. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't care if that makes me sound like a goofball. I love being a grandpa. And now I've got a reason for this gray hair. But anyway, so I started this channel with a heavy duty Disney lean, right? And I got to be real. I've defended Disney. So I spend money on Disney. I go to Disney. I've been an annual pass holder in the past. I'm a Disney Vacation Club member now. I an annual now since the pandemic. I think life has changed a little bit, but we used to go once or twice a year on a vacation. Like, we live in the Dallas Fort Worth area, Fort Worth. So it's a little bit of a trek, and we could go other places. I could go to Yosemite. I could go to Yellowstone. I could go to Tennessee. I could go wherever the heck I want. But I've been picking Disney, right? And slowly but surely, they've been pissing me off. Bob Chapek became the CEO, and boy, I was a defender. I'm not anymore, but I was a defender. He did a great job with the Disney parks pre-becoming the CEO. And so everybody hated, not everybody, the people that hated on Bob Chapek in the beginning seemed to me to be annual pass holders who are at the park every day, who are mad all the time, who are the Disney influencers. And frankly, I disagreed with their take on Chapek very much. The Genie Plus thing was a disaster for some. For Disney, for the board of directors, for the Disney parks, it was a huge plus. And nobody even wants to hear that because the Disney pass holders hate it, right? And I know I'm way behind in chat, but I'll get caught up here in a minute. So a couple people say they can't hear the music, but a couple people say it's good, right? Let me know. I'll get caught up in chat here in a minute again, though. Bob Iger was the CEO that preceded Bob Chapek. News has come out that, hey, Fulton, welcome in. I'm glad you're here, buddy. This week it came out that Bob Iger has been quoted as saying he blew it. He made a mistake. He wished he didn't pick Chapek. I don't know how true that is. I don't think it was a video that I saw. I just saw that reporting, and I don't know if I believe it, frankly. But maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But here's what I want to tell you about Bob Iger. One of the things I liked about it. So I'm a political creature. I'm not going to talk politics on this channel. I'm not going to hide from it. But hey, Pete, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much. On your daughter, whoopee execution? On my daughter's whoopee execution. I don't know what that means, buddy. But we're having another grandkid. Anyway, so Bob Iger and me don't vote the same way. It's okay. I don't care. I love Disney. He loves Disney. Who cares, right? He was going to run for president of on the Democratic side. I don't care. Probably wouldn't be the guy I would have voted for, but I'm a fan. I mean, I would have listened to him, right? Likely wouldn't have got my vote because of how I go politically, but that's okay, right? If by the way, if that's already pissed you off, have a nice life. But Bob Iger had a chance to buy Twitter. He bought Fox, he bought Marvel, he bought Star Wars. Boy, I don't have to go down the list. He bought a lot of stuff. Bob Iger's legacy at the Disney Corporation will be the corporations, the businesses that he bought and put it into the fold, brought into the Disney fold. And he did a great job with it. The greatest CEO we've had, assuredly, since Mr. Walt Disney himself, for my favorite company, the Disney Corporation, the Walt Disney Corporation. And he had a chance, Bob Iger, Disney, had a chance to buy Twitter. And he did, he met with them. It looked like it was going to happen. Twitter wanted to be purchased, and they wanted to have this deal with Disney. Disney has two board members, the Bass family, I guess. They're actually Fort Worth people. Two of, I think, the 14 or whatever it is, board members. And they're on I'm getting a little into the weeds, but Iger went back to Twitter, to the board and said, look, we can't buy Twitter. They're just too political. Now, Twitter is on the side politically that Iger is, but Iger saw it correctly, I'll add, that it would be a mess. He didn't want to dive into politics. Why? When you buy your ticket to the movies, when you buy your ticket to the parks, when you buy your ticket to the Star Cruiser, when you buy your ticket to the Disney Cruise, when you buy your ticket, when you buy the video, when you buy the Walmart toy, when you buy the Mattel toy that's Disney, you're not a conservative or a liberal. You're not woke or whatever the other opposite of that is. You're just a human being whose daughter likes a princess, whose son likes Jack Sparrow, and it's funny that I even say that. The Johnny Depp stuff kind of made me mad. So Disney decided under Chapek to take a political position. They did. And they took a political position with the Florida, the Parental Rights in Education Don't Say Gay bill. And I'll talk about this more tomorrow morning if you want to dive in more. I'm not going to go into it in depth. But it made me mad. Now, I disagree with the Disney position, but I believe that I would have been mad even if they had gone the other way. I still want Disney to be apolitical, non-political. Stay out of freaking politics. I don't need Disney to support my causes. I need Disney to not be against me. And I've been pissed. And I'm glad you're here for a moment. And, I've talked to a few people. Some of my good friends have said, Jeff, don't talk about this. I don't care. I love Disney. Now, let me take a step back. I love Major League Baseball. I love my national parks. I love the National Football League. All three of those have gone woke. And again, I'm not trying to be political here. If you're a far lefty or a far righty, I can still like you. I can still love you. I can still deal with you. But if you can't, that's on you, not me. Okay. I'm not trying to take a political position here, but if you listen to me, you know where I come from. I believe that America is the greatest place in the history of freaking the world. I think we're all blessed to be here unless you're somewhere else. And I really, really get mad when we have it so good that we act like we have it so bad. And Disney taking position against, look at the Disney Corporation has made a fortune off of insanely loyal, insanely deep customers, fans that are of the family friendly variety. There's no politics in that, but they've built their freaking empire on me and us and people who want family friendly entertainment. Walt freaking Disney created the parks, as many of you know who are fans of this channel and who know anything about Disney. Pete's talked about what I'm about to talk about a million times. I love when Pete talks about, hey, Bobby World, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Pete, my friend, has talked about when Walt talked about why he created the parks. Why? He wanted a place where mom and dad can take son and daughter and they both have a good time together. That's not a circus for kids. That's not an adult entertainment place. I don't mean adult, you know what I'm saying? That's a place where we can have fun together. That's what I've loved for years. And I've never needed, I don't mind when they have a special day that might not be up my alley. I don't. But I don't know why the other side, I hate to say that sounds like I'm taking a side. The other side gets so mad when we've got, Jeremy Camp and Newsboys live, which they'll be for Food and Wine, I believe, concert series, regardless. I'm a big fan of both of those bands. I'm a big fan of Jeremy Camp. I've seen him live. Love him. If you know who he is, you know what I'm talking about. He and the Newsboys, Christian entertainers, they'll be live at Food and Wine at Epcot. I love that. I don't need them to be there, but I love that. But what I can't have is them attacking me, us. I don't need them to be the family values park, but I need them to not be the we're gonna lie about stuff. So the Bob Chapek thing made me mad. The parental rights thing made me mad. Taking a stance on abortion seems to be the worst decision any company can make, but Disney did one. The Pirates thing, we wants the redhead. I actually defended that. And again, we're going to talk about this more tomorrow morning. If you're interested, 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to dive into this more. Lightyear, I didn't like that they didn't bring back Tim Allen. I didn't like that. And I certainly didn't like The Kiss. And I can tell you, I haven't even seen it yet. And I can tell you why it was a bomb. Because of The Kiss. Mulan, I was and I am annoyed with Disney for thanking the Chinese government. And I get it. Not everyone's going to even know what I'm talking about here. Some people are informed with the news. Some people aren't. You know, a lot of people don't want to be. That's fine. But the Disney government, in the end of Mulan, thanking the Chinese government, the company of Disney thanking the Chinese government was disgusting. It's just disgusting, and it pissed me off. Their stock prices, by the way, I'm still buying. I'm still an investor. I don't know how many shares I own, but I've added since this because I definitely believe that that's going to turn around. I'm not giving up on Disney. That you can't have it. You can't have Major League Baseball. You can't have the NFL. They're ours. You can't have Disney. Chapek will be gone, and a couple people on the board will be gone. And I think my channel is going to talk about this a little bit more. But the stock prices is eating it since Chapek's taken a position, and it all started with the stupid parental rights and education don't say gay bill. Genie Plus Galactic Star Cruisers. I'm actually on Disney's side on both of those, but a lot of people hate Chapek for it. The 100 most visible companies in America, Disney used to be 37, now they're 65. We can talk about that. I hated how they handled Scarlett Johansson. Hated it. Hated how they handled Johnny Depp. Hated it. And I think that's enough. So, and I'm going to get caught up in chat. I don't know. You guys might be telling me I'm full of it. You might be telling me you love me. I haven't read any of it yet. I will. It doesn't matter either way. I'm just going to be me. But my channel is not going to stop talking about Disney. That's my point in this. Sometimes I'm going to host Good Morning Disney. We're going to talk about, hey, they got a new popcorn bucket, or hey, the Halloween party starts, or and that's kind of promoting Disney, and I get that. So sometimes the show is going to be called Wake Up Disney, and I'm going to talk about the stupidity that I see. And I don't want to have a controversial channel. That is not my goal. I don't want a political channel. That is not my goal. But I have a passion for the Walt Disney Company. Again, I'll say it. I'm a stockholder. I'm not a big stockholder. I have more than 10, less than 50 shares, right? I'll just put it there. I'm a DVC member, Disney Vacation Club member. I'm not an annual pass holder, but I don't even know if they have annual passes right now. I spend 1 or 2 of my family dollar bills that go to 1 or 2 vacations worth of money a year to go to Disney. So I think that they probably want to keep people like me happy, but it is what it is. So the channel's still going to talk Disney. Sometimes it's going to be Good Morning Disney in the morning. Sometimes it's going to be Wake Up Disney. I'll be critical where I need to be critical. I love Major League Baseball, and I've been pissed at them for some decisions. I love the National Football League, and I almost stopped watching. Then I have hiccups all of a sudden. But I'm not. I can't. I won't. I love football. I love baseball. I love Disney. You can't have it. Everything, I don't want to get too political. Stop breaking my stuff, all right? So we'll talk more about that tomorrow if you're interested in that. If you hate it, unsubscribe or go away. But we're going to talk about more about that tomorrow, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time on Good Morning Disney, which might be called Wake Up Disney on occasion. Questions, comments, concerns. And then I'm going to read the comments. We'll have a conversation. Then we're going to get back to the Creator Talk side of this. Shopify, YouTube partnership, TikTok versus Meta, why I think there's going to be an obvious winner, where you should be spending your time. Twitch charity, Netflix lost 1 million subscribers and why they're excited about that. YouTube cuts its content ID period from 30 to 7 days. Let's get caught up in chat. Everybody saying hi to Pete. Pete, my man, hope you're having a great day. Bobby, you say you're alive. Were we sick? I'm glad you're alive. Stephanie says, it's exhausting. We have nowhere we can truly escape anymore. Stephanie, thank you. Before I even read the rest. Bill Burr is one of my favorite comedians. Bill Burr was in The Mandalorian. Bill Burr doesn't even like Star Wars, was in The Mandalorian. He's also an actor in Breaking Bad. I love him. He's a comedian. Funny guy. And he was saying, I don't know, I think I heard, maybe it was on Conan, pops in my head. But at one point, hey, Professor Ned's in there. What's going on, Professor Ned's? Glad to see you here, buddy. I subscribed to you on Amazon. I followed you on Amazon. I hope it went through. But you were asking, so I did. So welcome in, guys. If you want to follow Professor, if you like this show, you're gonna love what Professor Nez does. I do this once a week. He does that's what his channel is about. So go check out Professor Nez. I really, really appreciate your content, buddy. I'm really glad you're here. Okay, and I forgot what I was saying. Lost my train of thought. Look, I got so excited that Nez was here. See, that happens sometimes. Anyway, let's just get back to it. So, and frankly, Professor Nez was talking about, but I think I was on there for about an hour today while he was discussing the main topic of tonight's show. So let's get back to the list. Spotify, YouTube partnership, TikTok versus Meta, Twitch charity mode, Netflix lost 1 million subscribers. Why they think that's a good thing. YouTube cuts its content ID period from 30 to 7 days. And then the Disney thing. Good morning, Disney. Wake up, Disney. 9 o'clock my time tomorrow. 10 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time, 7 o'clock on Pacific Coast time. I will be talking more in depth about all the stuff we just went through. Why I'm mad at them, why I'll still be talking about them. I don't want to be critical of them. I don't want to have a political channel, but that's what I was talking about. Just like with Major League Baseball, just like with the NFL, you can't take it from me, right? I love those things. And I thought about giving up on football. And I almost did, but then I thought, why? And the things that I didn't like about the NFL, it came out that the NFL, they put out information that made it seem as if they had a relationship with the United States Army, in which the United States Army could, have commercials, and they would have their guys down there holding the flag, and they were promoting the U.S. Army as if they were all patriotic. But no. They were charging the U.S. Army exorbitant amounts. And that it wasn't even that they charged them. It was that they kind of tried to hide it. And then, frankly, they've gone woke. They have. But again, not trying to have a political conversation, not trying to push people away who might vote different than me. That's not what I'm trying to do. If it happens, that's okay with me. I'm not trying to squeeze every ounce of you I can out of it. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be real. And I think everything they do is breaking America. And I love me some America. And if that makes you mad, love you anyway. Have a nice day. But I guess what I'm saying is we're still going to talk Disney, but there's going to be a more critical slant to it. All right, let's get to the Creator Talk portion of the show. Spotify, YouTube partnership. What do you guys want to talk about first? Spotify partnership, TikTok versus Meta, Twitch charity mode, Netflix, YouTube. Let me know in the chat if there's one you want to go with the most. Excuse me. I'm going to crack open my A&W sugar-free root beer because I got a little tickle in my throat. And then I'm going to come up and chat. And if nobody has any opinions, we're going to start off with Shopify. Equal opportunity representation. Yeah, again, I don't need my companies that I support to vote like me. I just need them to not be anti-me, right? Anyway, that's what I say. Blaine in the house. What's going on? But did I say hello to you? I don't think I did. Rally Creative Blaine, my buddy's in the house. Boy, Jeff, I'm sure glad to see you back. Oh, man, on the YouTube machine. That makes my day. I took a little break. Okay, so I haven't been 100% honest with you guys. I went on, and so here, ready? I don't know why this means honest, but honest. Okay, I went up to Missouri. I dropped a video today. I've dropped, I think, 2 videos from that trip. I went up to Missouri. I visited my mommy. Hi, mommy. I think you're still in the chat. Went and saw some Mark Twain stuff. I just did the vacation thing. Saw my mom, visited family, did the tourist thing, right? So we were gone for about a week, and then I came home, and the you know what got me? The third time. Second time? I don't want to lie. I don't want to scare you. Second or third time. And it kicked my butt, people. I got me. And so I was out for a good another week and a half. And during that week and a half, I was getting more and more mad at Disney. So I had a vacation for about a week. I got sick for a week. And then I just turned it into do I want to do this thing? This thing with Disney. So anyway. It is what it is. I'll make sure to have a double shot of espresso tomorrow morning. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Boy, that sounds good right now. Here for a moment, my buds say, it's been so tough for us. Yeah, we've talked about this. We love Disney and love to create Disney content, but with our beliefs, it's been very hard to create it. Again, I'm not going to come up here and preach. And I expect my companies to not preach anti-me, right? Nez saying, hey, again, guys, if you don't know Nez yet, go check out his channel. I'll say it again. If you like Creator Talk Live, this is my once a week I do the show. Nez he's got a podcast, which I admit I haven't listened to yet, but I'm going to. I love podcasts. You got to check him out. Great to see you, buddy. I'm really glad to see you here. Let's see. Earth Central. The state of Kansas, where I live, was ranked second cheapest state to live in. Cheapest being Mississippi. You know what? Earth Central, if you live in Kansas, you have to be a big fan of tornadoes, and I know you are. Jeff, my personal opinions, biblical prophecies are slowly coming through. Ooh, a little prophecy talk in the chat, Mar. I could dance with you a little bit if you want. I do think that everybody thinks the end times are right now, and I think the Bible says that we should be ready. I don't know why everyone thinks now is the end, except for we're supposed to be ready, right? So I'm not going to go Bible chat conversation necessarily. I'm not afraid to. I don't mind it, but the Bible's right on the money, and if you're not sure what's going wrong in the world, pick it up, read it, you'll figure some stuff out. My mom says hello, Jeffy. I mean, hi, mommy. My mom called me Jeffy and gave me a pink football jersey, and it changed my high school trajectory. That's a whole other conversation. Oh, thank you, Nez. I'm actually tired. I appreciate you saying it, buddy. Really do. Born and raised in Canada. Nice. Go cheat. Stephanie. Go, Stephanie. I have very few rules in chat. Very few rules. I think I'm going to add a new rule. No Chiefs chat. I'm a big, well, I can show you. Where's it at? Chargers, baby. And then, oh, where'd I go? Cowboys. I live in Cowboy land. I used to live in Charger land. It is what it is. Oh, Blaine. No, Blaine. No, Blaine. No, Blaine. Do you think Shopify and YouTube spells trouble for Amazon Live Shop? I do, Nez. I do. Let's get right to it. Good place to move. To segue. I think that the Amazon Live shopping might still catch on. I know people have had great how do I say this? A few people have had great success with it. I don't know. Here's what I know. Shopify is freaking awesome. And I know that Nez knows this. Shopify is one of the best businesses in America right now. In my never so humble opinion, Shopify makes it unbelievably easy for anyone to start a business, to start an online business, to have a website, to do e-commerce, whether you're creating your own e-products or you already have products that you sell, or you want to go, I run a nonprofit. We have a thrift store. You could sell one-off thing. David Foster used to be live streaming pros. He's not with them anymore. It's a whole thing. I'm not diving into that. But I still listen to Lurie and I still listen to David, and don't know either of them. Have chatted with both of them, but don't know them. But my point is, they're both creators in the live streaming space. And David just posted the other day about the connection and the Shopify integration with YouTube, and Nez has done the live show. I guess you do it with your wife, right? I don't really know the exact story, Nez, but if I got it from today, Nez and his wife are Amazon influencers, and I think there's a place for that, and I think there's a niche for that, but I think it's going to be much easier. Let me put it this way: much easier for YouTube to take over the shopping space. I think that people will shop with their favorite creators. They already do. You go on Roberto Blake's channel and he tells you this is the best freaking mic for the money. People are going to click on that because we trust Roberto Blake. To you, Nez, we trust Marcus Brownlee, right? If you're going for tech information, Marquez is the guy to go to. If you don't know who Marquez, I've talked about Marquez on this show, the Sunday Night Show, Creator Live, many, many, many times. If Marquez says it's worth the dollars and I was already thinking about buying it, it's over. I'm buying it. And why wouldn't I click on Marquez's link, Roberto's link, Nez's link? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I would. I will. I do. My daughter has and I have 4 daughters. One of my daughters just started in the Amazon affiliate world. Well, it's been less than 2 months. Okay. I love my daughters. Samantha, this daughter, you guys don't know her as well. She does have a YouTube channel. She does her posts on it. Doesn't matter. She just started less than 2 months ago. I'm so proud of her. She's already made over $3,000 just in Amazon affiliate income. That's real freaking money, people. That's real money. It's not my money. It's my daughter's money. I'm going to ask her for, she's buying lunch tomorrow, apparently. And no disrespect, she doesn't know what she's doing yet. She'll tell you she doesn't know what she's doing yet. She has a very active mom group on Facebook. Mom group. I hope that's the way she would describe it. And a following. And all of a sudden, she's doing well. she's doing well. And again, she's just learning it. My point isn't to go, oh, you know, my daughter's making so much money. And I'm not saying that's $1 million either. You can't, you know, it's not an amount that she can live off of yet, but it certainly is an amount that she can turn into a living pretty freaking quickly, actually. And oh man, Nez, thank you so much. Super chat from Professor Nez. Great show, man. Keep up the awesome streams. $10 super chat from Nez. You didn't have to do that, but I certainly appreciate it. Thank you, my man. Again, not just because he just threw me some dollar bills. Check out Nez. Again, if you're here watching this channel, other than because I'm such a good looking man, if you're here, I swear, I think so. Anyway, if you're here for this content, even the title of this show, Nez was talking about today. So this is right in your ballpark if you like this kind of stuff. Nez is, please go check out his channel. And thank you so much for that. Super chats are always appreciated. Never expected. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled. Means a lot, buddy. But to answer the question more completely that you asked, yes. Will they beat Amazon? Will Shopify integrating with YouTube beat Amazon? Of course not. But here's the asterisk in that. Of course not, because Amazon is so diverse. I mean, most of Amazon's profits are in its Amazon Web Services. The oh my gosh, the cloud. Matter of fact, I heard somebody on Barron's, sorry, Nerd Talk coming, on Barron's this weekend. How did they put it? It is carrying Amazon Web Services, their cloud services on Amazon. That business is so freaking profitable that it's carrying the rest of Amazon's businesses. Now Amazon is a buy on the stock market for entertainment purposes only. Don't listen to a guy on YouTube for your financial advice. Certainly don't do it on TikTok, and certainly don't do it on my channel for entertainment purposes only. But Amazon's a buy, people, and it's going to go through the roof. And by the way, it's just dropped split 20 to 1 down, so it's more affordable. It's on the bottom. So many things are a buy right now. Disney's a buy, even though I'm mad at them. And Amazon's growing. They're actually, I don't want to die. This is not an investment show, but Amazon Web Services is carrying the rest of it right now. Amazon's not going anywhere. Amazon has market share. Amazon has made it easy. Amazon is an amazing business. It's not going anywhere, but neither is Shopify and neither is YouTube. And that you can shop right on Nez's channel or on Jeff's channel or on Roberto's channel or on Nick Niman's channel or on Marquez's channel or whoever. That's real opportunity. It's going to be massive. So no, I don't think it's going to defeat it. I do think it's going to take a bigger piece of market share than anyone is understanding. I love it. We need more streamers with personalities. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let's talk about it. Let's share some screens and talk about it. I gotta hit the buttons right though. I might have personality, but I got weird fingers. All right, where did I go? Hold on, my friends. I don't know what's my problem here. I've hit the wrong buttons twice now. All right, it's going to show. There it is. Here it is. Can you see that yet? There you go. Of course you can. This is on the YouTube official blog. Ready, set, shop on YouTube. Launching a new partnership with Shopify and giving all eligible creators access to live shopping tools. If you don't know what you're doing with Shopify, but you do know what you're doing with YouTube, if you're already monetized, this is ready for you. Now, I will say this. It is there for me. You connect, was it Teespring? Well, I guess it's now Spring, right? Is it Spreadshirt and Spring, which used to be Teespring? If you're monetized, you can connect those now. I believe you need 10,000 subscribers. Don't quote me on this one. Check it for yourself, but I'm pretty sure this is right. I think you need the 10,000 subscribers to connect your Shopify page. Now, what did I do with it? Hold on. Where'd it go? Oh, that's all right. That's enough of that, right? I mean, I was going to share more of that, but let's be real. We don't need more of that, do we? So there's that. Hey, Nathan, what's going on? I appreciate it. Fulton says, 23rd birthday, still celebrating my birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Congratulations. Competition breeds innovation, which breeds opportunities for creators. Amen. Well, and that's the thing. If you're a creator, you got to be able to bob when it's time to weave. You need to weave when it's time to bob. They're so well, and as you said this today too, I'm 99% sure you said this today. There's so many opportunities out there. Like, so my daughter is making a couple grand, hasn't even been 60 days yet, with just affiliate marketing. She's not on YouTube. I mean, she has a YouTube channel, but she doesn't even post on it. She's not doing, there's so many options. She's in just that one income stream. I mean, at $3,000 at what? Less than 2 months. I mean, let's just call it 2 months times 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Another 18K. Not knowing what she's doing the first month means she's going to probably get 50%. That's easy math. $20,000 extra income in her jammies. Extra income in her jammies. I ain't making that much on YouTube. I'm monetized. On the low end, I make $40. The highest I think I've made is like $250 a month. I don't mind you guys knowing the money. I'm not bragging. I'm not crying. I'm stating. I think it's important to tell people what you can make on here. So A, they don't think that when you get monetized, you're gonna make $1 million, right? And B, I think people should understand that this is a true opportunity. But when I say that, I mean social media. AdWords, okay, it's income, right? You're not gonna make that much on there. I mean, unless you're, Marquez Brownlee or Casey Neistat or one of those big ones. The multiples just need to be massive. If you're getting millions of views every video, okay, your AdWords are gonna be impressive, right? Other than that, where's the money in YouTube? Well, it's in super chats. Thank you, Professor Nez. It's in memberships. It's in those kinds of things. And then there's the Patreons, and then there's the, so if you sign up on my TubeBuddy and you pay that, you get a free month, right? Just, it's in the link. The link's up there and it's going across the bottom here. If you sign up with TubeBuddy, I'm an affiliate for them. You get a free month. You could be, if they're free, you get it for free. They're free version. If you upgrade, they give me a percentage of that. Epidemic Sound, if you sign up with them, the first 10, I think, I don't know what it is. I'm not the higher level yet, but pretty soon when I get enough people on Epidemic Sound, they'll start paying me a percentage of that. So there's all these opportunities. There's all these ways to bless you and your family that you need to, if it's your thing, if you want to be monetized, don't be waiting for AdWords is what I'm trying to say. Bouncing all around on them. We get caught up in chat. Nathan says, what's up? Monetization will be coming our way June. Attaboy. Here for a moment. Congratulations. And again, when you get monetized, please don't think, and I know you already know this, but this is for everybody else. AdWords isn't, the end all be all. Matter of fact, it's not much. At scale, it could be huge, but once you get monetized, I can become a member of your channel, right? And let's be real, that membership thing is so valuable to a creator because it's every month. So whether it's $1.99 a month or $99 a month, and I've had people at both, that's plannable, right? And that's great because this stuff costs money, and it is what it is. Ursa said, back had to do an update on the storms. I hope you're being safe out there. And I hope Kansas is not getting hit too hard. All right. So anyway, the Shopify YouTube partnership. Anybody have any questions? Again, what did I want to say? You have to have 10,000, I believe, to connect your Shopify store. All you do is have to be monetized to be able to connect the Spring, which used to be Teespring, and the other on-demand product, which I believe, I don't remember what the name is, so I don't want to say it wrong. So anyway, questions, comments, concerns, let me know on that. TikTok versus Meta. If you know me, if you're a veteran of the channel, I'm pretty anti-TikTok. I am. I'm not on TikTok for a multitude of reasons. The biggest reason, if you really want to know, I'll get right to the end of it, is I don't think it's going to be around. I don't. I think the U.S. government under Trump and the U.S. government under Biden have both stated that they're going to get rid of it. Now, Trump's gone and Biden's here, and it was just like last week, people, that Biden's, I don't know what the guy's title was, but he came out and said, we're going to find a way to get rid of this. The government of the United States, do not like TikTok. And I'm not trying to have a political conversation again, but here it comes. The thing is owned by ByteDance, which is owned by the Chinese government. So I just don't see it being something where I want to put my time into, because I don't think it's going to be around. More than that, let's talk about this. A lot of that in this sentence. There you go. TikTok versus Meta. Let me pull it up and then I'll share it. Can you guys hear the music? Kind of like it. Kind of getting stuck in my head. TikTok versus Meta. Oh, I didn't click the link yet? I thought I did. There it is. Meta tweaks Facebook. Oh, go away. Oh, it's gone. Whatever. I'm not going to do all that. Meta is Facebook. Meta is tweaking its algorithms to better compete with TikTok. Let's be real. Zuckerberg is really good at stealing people's ideas. They bought Instagram. It turned into Snapchat pretty quick. Snapchat is dying, by the way. Snapchat is dying. It's another platform that I will not be putting my time into because I do not believe it'll be around for the long term. And I would hate to create a community, to build friendships, dare I say, to build a business on a platform that went away. Now, I guess maybe I'm doing that here, right? Could YouTube go away? Could LinkedIn go away? Could Twitter go away? I suppose the answer is yes to all of them. I'm putting most of my eggs in the YouTube basket. I believe in it. I just think it's more stable. I think it's at scale. I think it's obviously safer than a Snap, than a Twitch. Anyway, TikTok versus Meta. TikTok, ByteDance, Chinese government. Meta, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Zuck is coming after the short form. I actually don't even like shorts on YouTube. I mean, when I say I don't like, I mean, I've made some and I'll make some in the future. I just don't view content that way. I know people do. I know those young people are swiping like mad, little men and little women. I don't find that an effective way to build an audience. Yeah, you can get a view. Yeah, you can get a follower, I suppose. I don't see how will advertisers get value out of something that is, it's that dopamine drip, right? You're getting that dopamine, you're laughing, you're watching, whatever, but you're scrolling. The faster you scroll, the less valuable the ads will be, right? Isn't that just obvious? So saith me, I'll say it again. The faster you scroll on a social media platform, the less valuable each ad will be, because you're going to scroll away from the ads at a faster clip than you scroll away from content. At least the AdWords environment on YouTube seems to not send people off of YouTube. It seems to not, sure, you can skip an ad, right? But that doesn't scare away advertisers. Now, I will say a lot of people in the streaming world are really interested in the numbers that just came out last week on social media advertising buys, way down in the last quarter. But there's a bunch of reasons why. We're either in, or we're about to be in, or we're really close to being in a recession. We're still coming out of the pandemic. We can't find baby food, all the things, right? All the things. So we're economically depressed. Hey, Addie, what's going on? Addie Family Adventures, one of my oldest YouTube friends in the house. Not that they're old, that I've known them for a while. Welcome in, my friends. I hope you're having a great weekend. Glad to see you. So I think that anyone would have expected to see a drop in the ad buys on all the properties. And I think that affects everybody, even down to us here on YouTube. But anyway, I think that Meta going after vertical video, short form video, is going to be part of the reason why I think TikTok is going away. I think TikTok's going away in America sooner rather than later. I don't think they make it out of the next presidential cycle. I don't know if Biden will get rid of them, although his administration said last week that they're looking for ways to do so. And that Biden's got at least 2 years left, whether he, till the next election. And then if another administration comes in, I would think it's even more likely that they get at least banished from the United States. So I don't think TikTok survives in America more than 4 years out. I don't. And I think that it'll be either through the United States government move or Meta, Instagram, Reels. Meta, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg owns Instagram, same company, right? Under the same umbrella at least. And Reels are killing it. Now, YouTube Shorts is taking a big bite out of it too, but I think the real answer is to the demise of TikTok is going to be Reels. Nice here, all that. Hey, Shark Charles, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here. So anyway, I think that's going to be a big deal. Also, let's talk about Twitch charity mode, shall we? Let me pull it up. Again, I don't know. I don't want to bore anybody with the content tonight, but this one might be more important to me than to most other people. And I'll share why in case you just got here. I am in my real life a nonprofit executive. I run a nonprofit, After School America, and we run, I think, Goodwill. We run a thrift store, and I haven't spent enough time on what I should be working on, going live and selling some of our products on Shopify and such. Twitch, so let's just get to it. Twitch's new charity mode aims to ease logistical hassles of raising money. Nonprofits have had a lot of trouble integrating into the live streaming world, selling products and such for a large host of reasons. And well, I'll shut up and I'll read the article to you, and then we'll talk about it. Creators have raised millions of dollars for good causes by hosting charity live streams on Twitch, but they've never had built-in tools to do it until now. Twitch announced this week that it's beta testing Twitch Charity, a suite of fundraising tools that lets creators set streams to charity mode and activate tools for automatic fund collection and donation. One of my good friends did one tonight. She had hundreds and hundreds of people at one time in there, and they did it for give kids the kid, what is it called? Give Kids the World, I think. And it's a great Orlando-based charity, very much like well, it's a charity for kiddos who needed a place to go. Maybe they're gonna how do I say this? It supports kids who are having a rough time in life. And anyway, a lot of my friends support that charity. It's very connected with Disney, the Disney creator community. And, you know, they raise a lot of money and they do good work. And there's some of them are some of my best friends in the world. But there are also people who say they do charity streams and you don't know where the money goes, right? I mean, you trust the person, and I believe that. And, you know, everybody I'm talking about is doing good work, and giving the money where it needs to go, I have no doubt. But this is integrated with the charity. This is straight to it. You know, as an executive director of a nonprofit, I've had plenty of scammers try to use my organization. You know, many people try to sell their Avon and tell me that I'm going to get half of their profits. I mean, scams abound in the nonprofit world, and certainly scams abound on social media. So anyway, back to the article. The hassles of running a charity stream, tracking donations, converting subs and bits, managing multiple programs and apps at once. Boy, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Are what we're hoping to make as a minimally hassly as possible, the platform wrote in a company blog post. Setting a stream to charity mode will put a donate to charity button in the stream window along with a tracker that'll show donations building up to hitting the stream's fundraising goal. Twitch Charity will also automatically donate the money raised to the streamer's cause of choice, which I think is a big deal. I honestly, I don't donate on YouTube to those things because I don't want to give YouTube their cut. I love you, YouTube. Thank you for sharing your revenues with me. But when I'm giving to my charities, I'm going to go straight to that charity. And I suggest you guys do the same. The money should go straight to the charity. And in this case, it will. Boy, I've got that tickle. I apologize. Anyway, now donations made during charity mode streams will be received and tallied by the PayPal Giving Fund and then be granted to your recommended charity in accordance with its policies. Twitch will not take a cut of the donations. You know, and that makes me want to... Well, I didn't share that with you. I thought that was shared that whole time I was reading. I thought it was shared. You know, a lot of people ask me about Amazon Smile. I don't use it. And I run a nonprofit. Amazon Smile will give 0.5%. Yeah. 0.5%. Okay. So let's take me as an example. I think I'm a perfect example here. I work in a nonprofit. Okay. You can buy something on Amazon through Amazon Smile, and 0.5% will come to the charity. And I think they'll send us the check when it gets to $100. So what is that? $10,000, $20,000 has to be spent for us to get a $100 check. Or you can just click your favorite creator's link and they're going to get 2%, 4%, 6% directly. Now that's not going to the charity. That's going directly to the person. You giving me money is not giving to my charity. So I don't want to confuse anything. Rachel's Adventures. Oh, I missed you, Rachel. Thanks for being here. I've been away. When I'm back. Anyway, just be aware of charity, people doing the charity's work, right? All right, let's leave it there. But I'm excited about this Twitch integration, and I'll probably be working on it for my work, and so maybe I'll start doing it here too. Netflix lost 1 million subscribers. Let's talk about that. Netflix recently lost 1 million subscribers, and they were actually excited about it. This is crazy, people. Netflix had estimated they were going to lose over 2 million subscribers. Netflix lost 1 million subscribers in Q2, but that's 1 million fewer than expected. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. Surprise! Netflix second quarter earnings call was not as bad as expected. After a disastrous first quarter saw it dropping 200,000 subscribers. That was in Q1. Its first loss since 2011. Netflix predicted it would lose more than 2 million in Q2, but it didn't. Instead, it only lost 970,000, bringing it down to a total of 220 million globally. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. With the slowdown in subscriber loss, or why the slowdown in subscriber loss, the CEO said, Reese Hastings said, he was frank about it. If there was a single thing, we might say Stranger Things. Had Stranger Things not been a thing, they would have lost more. And I can tell you, I thought about getting rid of Netflix, because I bounce around. I've recently fallen in love with Paramount Plus. I have Disney Plus. I don't know what we all have. But sometimes I don't really look at Netflix for a while now. Stranger Things, I was all in on. They were almost the bottom of the barrel. They almost got kicked out, because why not? Just re-up when there's something you want to see. Kind of makes sense to have one or two of them at a time, doesn't it? Anyway. Arguably Netflix's single most successful original 80s monster mash, Stranger Things debuted most of its fourth season May 27th, with the season's last two lengthy episodes dropping July 1st. Why do you think that was another quarter? Interesting, right? Because you had to have it July 1st to watch the last two. And what's July 1st? The first freaking day of Q3. Talk about accounting tricks. The series has generated more than 1.3 billion freaking hours of watch time since it premiered in 2016. And I'm all in. I love freaking Stranger Things. I don't mind telling you. And if you haven't seen Stranger Things and you're going to, you might want to turn away. I won't say her name, okay? When they messed with my girl, I might have teared up. That's how much I love that show. That is a good show. So anyway, Netflix lost 1 million subscribers, and that was 1 million less than they thought. They've only lost 2 million so far in 2022. Be interesting to see how many more they lose in Q3 now that Stranger Things, the last two episodes, went through. Interesting stuff. I'm going to get caught up in chat. I've seen Twitch charity streams go well, and I've seen them go bad. Yeah. I'm going to dive into Twitch probably right now, probably this quarter, Q3, to talk about it that way. But I haven't yet. Mar, who's still a member of my channel, and I appreciate you, Mar. A place for seriously ill children can forget their illness for a while. Yeah, exactly. I didn't know how much I wanted to say about that, but it's, they obviously do great work. I'm surprised that YouTube hasn't done the same. Yeah, they'll get there, I think. I just made some more merch as I thought of a funny quote. Oh, there you go, Earth Central. I need to check that out. Earth Central, send me a link. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll pick up a shirt. I'm a big boy. You got big sizes? I'm a big boy. Rachel says, I missed y'all. Thank you. Sherry's in now. It's my friend Sherry. Awesome Sunset Travels, or Awesome Sunsets now. If you need to travel somewhere, you need Sherry. All right, go check her out. Isn't March of Dimes called that because only a dime out of each dollar goes to charity? No. I get fired up about that. Most charities do great work. Don't be, and I'm not saying you are, but don't be one of those people who thinks that because you work at a charity, those are the good guys. Like if you work at Budweiser and you make 10% more, you win freaking awards. But if you work at a national nonprofit and you make 10% more, they're mad at you and they're calling the freaking senators. We need to pay people more in the nonprofit world because they do good with what we do good. I'm passionate about that. And I'm not saying there's not scammers out there. There are, mostly in the political nonprofit world, to be very, very frank. But I'm not saying there's not. There's bad guys everywhere. There's bad guys at Budweiser. There's bad guys at Walmart. There's bad guys at nonprofits. So I'm not saying they're not. But those of us who have chosen a career in the nonprofit world take less money to do more good. So, sorry. And I don't know much about March of Dimes, but I'm sure they do great work. Rachel loves Twitch. I got Disney Plus, Discovery Plus, Hulu, Paramount Plus, and I am good with that. Paramount Plus is awesome, right? The Offer, I'm a big The Godfather fan, and The Offer, so good. And I saw poor reviews on it. I don't understand. So I'm big on Paramount Plus, and there's a new one. I don't remember what it was, but there was something that I thought I need to see that, and I checked out where it was, and it's also on Paramount Plus. I wish I could remember what it was. It's going to be my next thing that I stream, but I can't find it in my head. I tagged you in a community post with the link. Oh, thank you, Earth. I will check that out. Last but not least, let's talk about one more story, shall we? I don't even know how we doing on the clock. No, we're right about an hour. Listen, I won't go too much longer. I'm going to do one more story in the Creator Talk world, and then I'll complain about Disney again, and I'll talk about my schedule. But I've talked about my morning. I haven't shared my entire schedule with you. Maybe I'll talk about the vlog I just posted so you can check out my video, my vlog today. It's like a long one. It's like 22 minutes. That's a long one for me. So it'll probably do poorly, but I had fun with it. Anyway, YouTube talk. Let's get to it. Where did it go? Here we go. Here we go. All right, content ID talk. All right, I'm going to try my best not to bore everybody to death. Ready? I kind of like this music. I'm not going to lie. When I'm done here, I'm going to try to remember to go listen to the replay to see how loud the music is, because it's pretty low. But all right, can you guys see that? No, why isn't that? Your host has forgotten how to do this. Hold on. Content ID talk coming in 3, 2, 1. All right. Now, is it there? Yes. Yes. Finally. Boy, I need more coffee or something. All right, let's talk about it. YouTube cuts content ID appeal period from 30 days to 7. YouTube is shortening the waiting. Oh my gosh. YouTube is shortening the waiting window for creators who want to dispute content ID flags. So when YouTube's algorithm finds content ID flag, you using, like right now I'm using music from Epidemic Sound. So I pay Epidemic Sound, right, to get copyright free. It's not free, but it's copyright free music for my vlogs and for my live streams. Okay. So I pay them, I don't know, was it $9.99 a month or whatever? And so I can use music and know I won't get content ID flags, right? By the way, you can too. Click on the link. It's in the pinned comments. You can get a free month. If you use my link, you get a free month. And if you keep going, they'll give me free months and or pay me if I get over 10. It's a whole thing. It's an affiliate link, but I find them to be the best. They're awesome. Anyway, content ID, for those who don't know, is YouTube's automatic system that sweeps for unauthorized use of copyright content. Like these songs I have authorization to use because I pay Epidemic Sound and they pay the musicians, right? Okay, everybody understands. Like songs and movie TV clips. So like on my video today, I dropped a video and Zoltar, remember Zoltar from Big? Yeah, I saw him. I found him. And I said, I want to be big. And he said, hey, idiot, you already are. But I put a clip from Big. Oh, man, what a good movie. Dun, 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 dun. Tom Hanks, hilarious. Love it. Anyway, I put a little clip. Let's be real, it wasn't legal to do. And they could get me if they want. All right. They have 2 options. Let's get that. When a content creator's video is flagged by content ID, they have 2 options. 1, remove the copyrighted content and re-upload their video. So take out the piece. Or if they don't think the copyrighted content has been unfairly used, they can file a dispute. If a creator files a dispute, copyright owners have 30 days to manually review the video and it's supposed violation and decide whether content ID's flag was accurate. Do they agree? That can mean up to 30 days where a creator's video, whether it ends up containing copyrighted content or not, is demonetized or even unavailable for viewing. The initial dispute window is not changing. Copyright owners will still have 30 days to review disputes. What is being shortened is the appeal window about a dispute. After a dispute is rejected, creators whose disputes are turned down can appeal, asking YouTube and the owner of the copyright to take another look at those videos and presumably see they didn't use the copyrighted content unfairly. Before today, that appeal period was another 30 days, but now YouTube is narrowing it to 7. We've heard the content ID dispute process is top of mind for many of you. You've shared that process can take too long and can have a long-term impact on your channel, specifically when claims result in viewing restrictions or monetization impact. some guy from Team YouTube said. We hope shortening the time span of the appeals process helps you get claims resolved much faster. I'm not going to keep reading. My take on that is that's freaking awesome. You know, I've known people who've lost channels. I've known people who've been demonetized. I know people who've had big trouble with this very, very thing. And 30 days is a long time. 60 days is a long time. 30 days and then you have to tack on another 30 days would suck. So now that second 30-day period is 7. I think that's only good for content creators. I think that's great news. What do we talk about tonight? We talk about Shopify YouTube partnership. I believe that's going to be the biggest content creator news of 2022. TikTok versus Meta. I deeply believe that Meta Reels is going to destroy TikTok. I think TikTok will not be around in 4 years. And when I mean around, I mean, I guess MySpace is still around, but I don't believe in it. I don't want to put my time and effort into it. I'm just not interested. Twitch charity mode, I'm excited about probably more than everybody else in chat because I run a nonprofit, but I think it's something to consider. Netflix lost 1 million people. What does that matter to content creators? I think it matters a lot. We are, it's all about eyeballs and earballs, right? As Nez said. And YouTube cuts content ID period from 30 days down to 7. Also, I talked about my new schedule. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Good Morning Disney. Wake Up Disney. We're going to talk about Disney. Whether I'm supporting it or critical of it will be dependent on the stories of the day. Wake Up Disney will be when I'm them around. Good Morning Disney will be a little more positive. Tomorrow will be a Wake Up Disney because I'm pissed. Then we're going to have some shows at night too, which I haven't even talked about. I hinted in a video a couple of days ago. A couple of years ago, I decided to start a podcast, which I haven't followed through with. Breaking Baits is the name of it. And the idea of it has always been to talk about the things that I love and the things that are driving me crazy, right? If you're not talking about things that are passionate, who's going to watch? Who's going to listen? I put it on the shelf for a variety of reasons, but now my evening show, I believe I'm going to call Breaking Baits. It's not going to only be about Disney. It's going to be about Disney when it's about Disney. It's going to be about Major League Baseball when it's about Major League Baseball. I have strong opinions about Trevor Bauer. I have strong opinions about Deshaun Watson. I have strong opinions about what's going on in our country. I have strong opinions about the beach. I have strong opinions about where to go on vacation. I post blogs that have nothing to do with any of this. It's going to be my catch-all. It's going to be where I post everything. If I talk about baseball, it's going to go on this channel, and I have my sports channel that I might put it on. When I talk about investing, it'll go on this channel, and I'll put it on investing. When I talk about Disney, it'll go on this channel, and I may or may not put it on my Disney-only channel. My point is, Good Morning Disney, 9 a.m. Breaking Baits might appear at 9 p.m. I might do a little sports with my buddy Bill, too. We've been talking about that. And, of course, Creator Talk Live is this show, which is every Sunday night. I took a long break. I'm back again, and all of you showed up. Whether you are watching live, which a bunch of you have been here for a very long time, or you're watching on Team Replay later. Well, now for you, later for me because you're on the replay. I love you. I appreciate you. It has been a nice break for me again to go back. I see, hey, Hotbox Ghost in the house. Inspirational coffee, talking tech in the house. Everybody's popping in here at the end. Welcome in, my friends. I'll say hi in chat and I'll see what you're ready in a minute. To go back a little bit, to be very, very just honest and upfront. And I stated this earlier, so if you've been here the whole time, I'm going to repeat myself. I went on a vacation up to Missouri. I posted a couple of videos, one today, even on that trip. I've got 2 or 3 more. It was about a week. Then I came home and I got sick. The very day I got home, I got sick. And I was sick for about a week and a half. So that was 2.5 weeks, right? And then during that time period, I was getting more and more mad at one of the companies that I love that I created this channel about, Disney. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I wasn't sure what the direction I wanted to go. So I just extended the period of the break. And now I've decided I'm going to be doing my morning show, Good Morning Disney or Wake Up Disney. We're going to talk about all of it, the good and the bad, and I'm going to be real about how I feel about it. Breaking Baits, going to do shows in the evenings, right? 9 a.m., 9 p.m. my time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. I feel like it's the same time. It's going to be easy. I also might do an earlier show. I might do a 5 o'clock show. So we'll just see how that goes. People have asked me what days I'm going to go. I'm going to try my best to go Monday through Thursday in the evenings, right? And then either Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Friday. Again, do you guys care about these details? I don't think you do. When I'm teaching during the school year, Fridays are going to be out. I don't think anybody really cares about the schedule that much. I'm going to try to be consistent, but with different times. 9 a.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Central Time, and 9 p.m. Central Time are going to be the times that I target. 3 or 4 days a week. I'll be there when I can. No one's going to be there every time. I understand that. Whatever time is best for people, hopefully they'll be able to find me. Some of them will be Disney talk. Some of them will be Breaking Bates talk, just stuff that's driving me crazy, good or bad. And then, of course, this show, Creator Talk Live, will continue to be on Sunday nights. And I'll probably play with the time. I like this time because when we have family events, 9 o'clock my time is usually late enough that everybody's home. I've got young grandkids in my life now, so their parents take them home or we leave them before this time generally. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I don't think people really care about the schedule that much. I really don't. I think it's an overrated thing. I think it's a little self-absorbed, frankly. But if you're one of those people who wishes you knew my schedule, well, just subscribe and hit the notification bell. And that'll make it easier. I hope that answers your questions. I'm going to go through chat right now. If you have any questions, comments, questions, or concerns, now's the time. Got 16 of you still here live after almost an hour 10. Appreciate every single one of you, whether you've been here the whole time or not. I'm going to stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes, talking to you, answering any questions, dealing with any comments, dealing with any concerns. Then I'll probably tell you guys my schedule for tomorrow again one more time. And well, I'll just tell you now, 9 a.m. tomorrow, Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Time. Good Morning Disney / Wake Up Disney. I'm going to go through my laundry list of things that Disney pissed me off on. Bob Chapek, parental rights versus Don't Say Gay Bill, their abortion stance, Pirates of the Caribbean, We Want the Red Hood, Lightyear not having Tim Allen in the Kiss, Mulan, Chinese government, stock price, Genie Plus, Galactic Star Cruiser, the 100 most visible companies going downhill, the way they treated freaking Johnny Depp, and so much more. So anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow. Addie's in the house going on. Hatbox Ghost in the house is going on. Hatbox Ghost is just happy about his quarterback situation. Dave Cantrell, what's going on, my buddy? Space Mountain Dave, I hope you're having a great evening. Let's see. Hey, Banana Winner. No. So, Dole Whip Dad, since TikTok is on the chopping block, should we advertise on YouTube channels? Our YouTube channels on TikTok? No. I mean, look at. I am in the 0.0001% here. No one agrees with what my take on TikTok. No one. So don't listen to me for advice unless you want it. But I am not putting any eggs in the TikTok basket. I've got many friends who are putting lots of eggs in the TikTok basket. I know one guy who's profiting on TikTok. One. I know plenty of people who are excited about making money on TikTok. I know one person who's profiting on TikTok, and that's because he does a great job with clients, and he is managing people's TikTok channels, businesses TikTok channels, and they're paying him. I have no faith in the ownership of the TikTok. I have no faith in their ability to beat Zuckerberg, Meta, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. I think between YouTube and Instagram Reels, there's going to be too much competition for them. I think Snap will be all but dead, and I think that TikTok will be all but dead. And I'll say it again, I think within 4 or 5 years, I think TikTok will not be an entity that anyone cares about here in America. And I might be wrong. I could be wrong. But I'm not going to put my apples in that basket. My exciting Sunday following laundry. I think I do have a pile of laundry to do now that you say that. Thanks for reminding me. I think I have a pile I need to do too. I usually do mine on the weekdays though. I've got daughters and wife, and so I don't know. I usually find and I work from home fairly regularly, so I usually can work it in. Like I work right here sometimes, and my laundry is right there. So I'll usually do it on a weekday. I'll probably do it tomorrow. JoJo's going wild on TikTok with the sword and the stone. That is pretty funny stuff. I mean, I see it on Instagram, where I feel like I see a ton of TikTok because it's repurposed over on Instagram Reels. I mean, that's cool. I just, if I don't believe in the company, I'm not going to. It's like the Disney thing, right? Like, guys, I am a nonprofit exec, and I started with the nonprofits in 1993. The nonprofit that I worked for from 93 until 3 or 4 years ago, you've all heard of. 100% of you, if you're in America, 100% of you have heard of it. And I'm just going to say negative things, so I'm not a secrets guy. I don't mind. I tell people stuff. I don't care. But I don't want to crush anybody either. But they still do good work, and I love what they do. But they went too far political for me. And we left. I told my board of directors, not today, but in the next 12 to 18 months, I'm leaving. And here's why. I can't, I won't, and I don't. And I was blessed. I was lucky. My board say, well, we can't, we won't, we don't either. We want to do what you want to do. Let's go be independent. That's what we did. And so I was blessed, and I'm still, everything's good. Me and my family are good. We're still serving kids. It's all good. It's all, couldn't have gone better. Couldn't have gone better. But I wasn't going to dance. I'm not, I'm not a boycott guy. I hate boycotts, as a matter of fact. But I'm not going to put my label on me. I'm not going to support. I'm not going to promote people who are anti-me. I don't need you to be pro-me, pro my political stances. I don't want that even. I certainly don't need that. I just need you to not actively be against me. I mean, that's kind of what's happened with me politically. Again, I don't want to talk politics. I don't. But I got more involved in politics when I felt one side was actively attacking me. It is what it is, right? Copy Talk in Tech says your demos should steer you. Amen to that. If not for me, Instagram is a go for me. It's not for me. Instagram is a go for me. Yeah, it's kind of a two-edged sword, though. I mean, you're not going to I might have great analytics over on TikTok. I'm never going to know because I'm not going to go over there. And I've explained the reasons 100 times just tonight alone. But, you got to follow the demographics and the analytics, but you also got to follow your beliefs. Coffee and Tech, appreciate your thoughts. That's good stuff right there. Even though I'm a Reds fan, oh man, I'd be pissed if I was right. You've just got no luck lately. The Reds were on the cusp of the playoffs last year, and they just gave up. I'd be pissed if I was a Reds fan. Got some friends who are Reds fans. You guys were a classic organization and just been garbage the last 20 years. Anyway, I feel bad for you. Let's get back to it. Even though I'm a Reds fan, I'm beginning to like the Dodgers more because of a few players I really like, all because they are good people as well as good players. Mookie, Freeman, Kershaw. Kershaw's my favorite. I didn't watch the All-Star game. I haven't watched the All-Star game in years, but I love that Kershaw got the start. Mookie is clearly a great guy. Freeman's clearly a great guy. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Dodgers. I've been a fan. 77 Dodgers went to the World Series, lost to idiot Reggie Jackson in the World Series. But I've been a fan since then. I was 7-year-old then. Huge Dodger fan. We've had some good years and bad years, more good than bad, clearly. I'm a huge Dodgers fan. I was born in LA. Had a place in Chatsworth when I was a very, very little boy. I mean, my parents did, right? Chatsworth? Is that it? I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm wrong. I've got relatives in Chatsworth. Regardless, we were right. A lot of Dodgers have lived in Chatsworth. Maybe that's why it's in my head. Had a family. One of my cousins were family friends with Biff Pocoroba. Remember him? He was a Brave, not a Dodger. But anyway, all of this to say, I've been a Dodgers fan for years. And it's certainly good when people you root for, you think are good people too. That's always nice. Earth Center says corporations should definitely stay out of the politics unless if there is something that is clearly evil going on. I deeply agree with that. I'll say it. I don't need my companies that I support to support my politics. I just need them to not actively be fighting against the parental rights and education / don't say gay bill. Chapek can read. There's no way he believes his position, which makes him a hypocrite, which pisses me off. It is what it is. Carolyn's in the house. Hello, Carolyn. Love you. I'm so glad to see you, Carolyn. Carolyn's been one of my favorite, best YouTube friends for a couple of years now. Carolyn, right here at the end. I appreciate you being here. Guys, my name is Jeff. Dole Whip Dad is this channel. This has been Creator Talk Live. Every Sunday night, we talk about this crazy thing that is creating on YouTube and other places, of course, monetizing, how to grow, how to have fun, how to build a community. I hope you had fun tonight. Tonight, we talked about Shopify, YouTube partnerships. We talked about TikTok versus Meta. Gave you some strong opinions on that. We talked about Twitch charity mode. We talked about Netflix losing 1 million subscribers and what that might mean to us here, the creators. Talked about YouTube cutting the content ID period from 30 days down to 7. And we talked at length ad nauseum for a while about what I'm mad about with Disney. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time, only on my channel, Dole Whip Dad. Breaking Baits is a show where we're going to talk about stuff that I'm passionate about in the evenings, and we're probably going to have a sports show too. 9 o'clock Central time is the time to remember. 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. if you're on the East Coast, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. if you're on the West Coast, 8 o'clock if you're that one person who lives in New Mexico or wherever. And those are going to be the times that I'm going to try my best to go. We'll see. 4 days a week, 5 days a week. We'll see how it goes. I might also have some time at 5 o'clock on days that I'm home in time. I think that's it. Questions, comments, concerns. Last chance while I get caught up in chat. Then I'm going to say goodbye. Watching, always watching. There's my friend Tina. Tina, how are you? Been thinking about you, actually. I appreciate your consistency and being a friend for so long. Thanks for being here. He is probably only taking those stances to avoid a book. He is. And that's stupid. You know, I get it. He's got a whole bunch of woke young people working for him. Do better. I've got stories on how I've handled it. I'm not saying I'm not Bob Chapek and he ain't me, but it's the same thing that just went down with, oh my gosh, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle just got booted just hours before a show in Minnesota, the place where they filmed Purple Rain, that same place. I don't think Prince owned the place. I think I heard that he did not own the place, but it was that same place. And they booted him out of there. Why? Because the cast members, the employees of the store, the comedy venue, told the boss, look, we're not supporting it. And so the boss said, okay, well, Dave Chappelle, the place has already been sold out. So you've got, I don't know how many people, 80, 100,000. I don't know how big the place was, but customers have already bought a ticket. And so instead of taking care of the customers who already bought a ticket coming into your building, your business, you bow down to your employees. Should have fired every single one of them. I would have. I have. Not the same situation. Maybe I'll tell that story. Probably not. But I'm sorry. The way to handle an employee who doesn't want to work is invite them to not work. You know, I'll tell one quick story. I worked at a Boys and Girls Club, and then I worked at another Boys and Girls Club, and then that original Boys and Girls Club asked me to come back. And my boss said, I need you to come back for a couple reasons. One of them is my employees are a lot out of control, and I need somebody to take control. And I said, yes, please. And I don't know, week one, I'm there, and, you know, there's like we had probably, it's been a decade and a half now, but probably had 45 total employees. I'm just guessing. And of that 45 employees, probably had 7 or 8 who were really a problem. And 2 or 3 were leading the way, of course. And one of those leaders came to me like week one. I get the job, and week one, I sit down with everybody, the happy and the unhappy and everybody in between. And one of them says, well, I'm just going to use this opportunity to quit. I don't believe in the organization anymore. I don't like what we did with this. I don't like what we did with that. I didn't like how they responded with this. So I'm going to quit. I said, okay, well, it's nice to meet you. I understand totally. Thank you. We'll do a exit interview, and I'll get all your thoughts. I'll write everything down, and you'll get your chance to explain to me everything that happened before I was here. And we'll see, some of those things maybe I could work on. So a couple of days goes by. We have a weekend. I have it's a 2-week notice. Sit the kid down. Nice kid. And I lead off with, open book. What do you want to say? And he basically regurgitates all the things he was mad about. Hey, Kadani Sean, what's going on, my man? All the things that he was mad about, all the reasons why he could never work here, and pretty much badmouth the organization. But he's quitting, right? I'm asking him for his feedback. And then about 20 minutes in, he said, but I've changed my mind. I'd like to stay. To which I said, no, thank you. And I actually helped him get a gig somewhere else because I didn't want him on our team. If the employees are running the asylum, if you're beholden to the people who work for you, you're making a mistake. And I think that's one of the problems that's going on with a lot of companies right now, including where Dave Chappelle went. Dave Chappelle had sold out that venue, and they screwed him. That's unbelievable. And he just goes down the street. They sell out over there. No big deal to him. And I don't understand it. The inmates are running the asylum. Kadani Sean is my friend. Go check out his channel if you haven't. done so already. He's a great guy. Hi, Chris. True, I feel bad for the comedians that are just starting out. He's probably only taking. Dave Chappelle doesn't care. He has enough money not to care. Very true. Very true. But my point on the Dave Chappelle conversation is about employees, and because it goes to Bob Chapek. Somebody, I think Earth Central said he's probably only taking those stances to avoid a boycott on the liberal side. Yeah. Fire him. Here's my organization. Would you like to come work here? Yes. Oh, now that you're here, you're going to tell me how to run it? No. But Chapek's doing exactly that because he's weak. And he needs to go. As a fan, as a DVC member, as a stockholder, as a person who spends a lot of money on vacations and merch at Disney, Chapek needs to go. And I have defended Chapek more than anybody on YouTube that I've seen. He needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go. For reasons we've talked about. And I'll be talking about it tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. In the pinned comment, you can check out, if you're a creator, TubeBuddy for free. Use my referral link. Epidemic Sound for free. You can use my link. If you sign up with them and pay them, they'll send me a little kickback. Not really a kickback. It's a referral link. Please check that out if you want to. Of course, you can become a member of the channel. If you really want to know what you can do to support this channel, just watch the content. That's the thing I would like the most. That's what I want. I want you to watch the videos. I want you to comment on the videos so I get some feedback. Jeff, I loved the river that you went on. Jeff, I'm bored to death. Shut up and just tell me about it. Whatever the truth is, I want to hear it. I love every single one of you. Whether you watched the whole time, almost an hour and a half now, whether you watched the whole time or just 1 second, whether you watched on Team Replay, hashtag Team Replay in the chat, all the way to the end, that's amazing. Or if you've been here live for some of the time or all the time, I appreciate every single one of you. Members of the channel, a couple of you were in here tonight. Thank you. Whether you are a former member or you're a current member, or maybe you're even a future member of the channel, that really means a lot to me. Thanks for the super chat earlier, Professor Nez. I don't know if he's still here anymore, but thank you for the super chat. Nez, check him out for the 50th, but last time tonight. If you like Creator Talk Live in the format, you're going to love Nez. He does this, but let's be real, he does it better than me. Jeff, he's got another 3 years. Yeah, I know. And I'm 52 years old, so we can't have too many more 3 years, but I bet he doesn't make it the entire rest of the contract. Or I bet it would look, I think the reason he stayed, and this is just my opinion, I have no evidence for this. I think that if they didn't re-up Chapek, it would have looked like they were in trouble as a company. And they're not. They're very strong as a company. But the stock prices, the wheels have come off. Still a buy for entertainment purposes only. I'm just an idiot on YouTube. Don't take your financial advice from me or anybody else on YouTube. Do your own research. But Disney's a buy. Disney's a buy. Because it's a great company. It is. And it brings in so much money. It's going to continue to bring in so much money. And I'm a bull. I'm a long-term believer in Disney. And maybe I'm looking through it with rose-colored glasses because I love the company, but I do. I'll be a huge fan of Disney long after Chapek is a former CEO of the Disney Corporation. But you're right. They just re-upped him. I think they had to. I bet he doesn't make it till the end. I'll be shocked if he goes beyond that. What do I know? That's just my opinion. Someday over. Oh no, when gas doesn't cost an arm and I know, right? It's coming down here in Texas. It's coming down a lot, but we need to have it come down more. So it's coming down right now. It is going to go back up in the fall. Sorry for the bad news. I might be wrong, but I'm not. Again, for entertainment purposes only, but I'm right. I see him resigning in the near future. Oh, I don't see him resigning. Air Central, I vote for that. Why would you resign from that job? I don't think so, but I hope you're right. That is what they said about Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy, I'm not a fan. Right. And she's kind of stepping away. It's kind of a long-term thing. She's actually been doing a little better lately, but yeah, I'm not happy with it. I need to add that. Cara Dune, right? Cara Dune. Yeah. The heck, Kathleen Kennedy. I hope you're right, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath. I think it's gonna be 2 or 3 years. During the pandemic, I bought it. 30K of Disney stock at 92 a share. Then it went to 200 and now it's almost, but yeah. So, I mean, you've got way more than me, my friend. I've got again, between 10 and 50 shares. I don't know, like 23 or 25. I don't really know. I think I bought it as low as 81, I think. And I've bought it as high as I think 140 maybe. I should look. I'm probably at a loss on Disney. Long term, I think we'll both be fine. Sir, it's hard when it was at 200 though, right? It was 210. It was at 210. It'll be there again. It'll be there again. Definitely will go up in the yep. Yeah, gas prices will be up in the fall. Yeah, it will. It will. All right, hour and a half. I didn't expect to go long. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Up on Storm of the Castle. I will be live tomorrow at 9 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Pacific time. Probably morning and night, but certainly for the morning. Wake Up Disney or Good Morning Disney. If you want to support this channel, you can follow me on Twitter. You can subscribe to the channel, or you can just watch a video. I did post a video today. Mark Twain's hometown, Hannibal, Missouri. We went on the river. It was a blast. So one of the longer videos I posted on my channel. Had fun making it. I hope you enjoy it. Please go watch it. And let me know what you think. If you do watch it, please go leave a message, leave a comment. Got one of those I forget what I wanted to say feelings. I think I'm done. I'll say it again. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have a storm in the castle. Love you. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow or next time. Bye for now, everybody. Appreciate you. Seriously. Thanks for being here.